Welcome back. I'm going to enter this red and shiny tournament here on Fishing Planet. This will only be the second time I play in this, and just in general, like I've said before, I'm kind of just doing these things going on live. And in other words, I never know what to expect, but again, just posting these up. If anything, you get a few marks. Now, some of these marks will be the ones I've gathered playing in this thing, and some as well as whether it's D's Universe, some fellow streamers, of course, Dave. And Dave gets things passed on as well from, I would say, Rex and everybody's fishing with. But I'm going to join that here in a second. But I will throw up a few marks. Let me see. And this is one I was going to practice if we were doing the. I ended up making it in qualifier two in the bass, but I'm going to go ahead and show some of what I've gathered. There's this one, and then I want to say this spot here, two. And there's a whole run of them down through here. Now I've actually caught them. I'll show you that spawn point later, but I don't even know if I've made it down here yet. Yeah, I've caught this one before. Um, and I want to say there's a spot I haven't even checked yet. Again, this is this is from Super Dave, one of Super Dave's videos that I'd watched um, when I was going to prepare for the qualifier 3 and ended up doing well in qualifier 2. This mark here I did on the recatch a while back. When I was doing the recatch on Hurry Lake. This here is actually, I think, from D's Universe, one of his videos, and it's kind of over here by the little pond spawn point. So I'll go over the rules real quick, and we'll enter this. I don't know what to expect in this thing, other than I'm sure there's going to be guys that's done this a lot. Again, on a lot of these, we're basically just targeting the red peacock bass. I want to say it's the best 5. Here's the rewards. X Series drop sinker. I guess that would come in handy for a 3-way rig. Not sure. X Series hunch runner, maybe. Obviously, that popper would be amazing to have, and it never hurts to have an X Series crankbait, a backup. I've been fortunate and I've never lost that. A titanium leader, maybe. As far as the information, spinning and casting setups only with spinner baits and buzz baits only. Spinner baits and buzz baits only. No walkers, no other things like that. So it has to be spinners or buzz baits only. Now you can tandem, your nymphs, your shads, your crayfish, that sort of thing. And again, it's the winner is determined by the total weight of the 5 largest red peacock in the keep net. So this could be an ugly one. Again, I'm just doing this stuff live to try to help you guys out the best that I can. Sometimes I'll do good and sometimes I'll do bad. Even if I do bad, the good thing is you kind of know what to expect when you go and enter these things. So here we go. I was also curious to see. I don't even know what peak this is. There also is. I want to see a spot here as well. But here's a spot I was going to show you. I used to catch them up here a long time ago with a spinner. Um, I used to catch those off of a spinner a long time ago. So there's a spot there as well that you can just go up to and fish. So I'm going to go up here to the top. We'll start there and see what happens. And obviously, if I get in trouble, I can spawn back down here and hopefully try to pick up one. I have no idea what to expect score-wise. I played this, I want to say in March, just for some fun. Wasn't actually all that fun. I didn't do extremely well, so I'm not expecting much about it myself. Again, I put these things up just to show you my experience through my eyes, and then you guys kind of know what you want to do from there. I would assume all these guys, if you can see Pete Skeet and Pugly, Rafa, all these guys are going to be probably studs at this. So again, this is just going to be my personal experience, and I'll see how we can do. I'm going to start with stop and go. I know the time I did play this before, I felt like I was picking up nothing but piranha and, of course, the whiskered catfish. Sometimes the ripsaw. And there's a piranha just like clockwork. Almost expect it. And I would assume, I think I had 4 or 5 spots. There's probably a lot more. Again, I was going to put together a run and add some of, D's universe. And of course, Super Dave's really knowledgeable on all these comps and the game in general. So I was going to try to put a run together and figure out what sequence I would want to go in. But I didn't end up having to do the qualifier 3 in the World Bass Tour, which I was definitely grateful. I did watch Super Dave's stream on that, and that thing looked pretty brutal. And I don't even, be honest with you guys, I don't even know, do these things get 12, 13 pounds? I'm not 100% sure. So I would assume the scores probably could go 40 to 60 range, maybe? I don't know. Best five. So I guess if a guy got 5 uniques at 10 pounds, I can't remember. It's not something I would generally farm for. These fish are pretty elusive. You're going to have a lot of blocker fish. Peacocks don't count, so you're going to be catching peacock, I'm sure. You're also the regular butterfly peacock. Plenty of piranha, I would also assume. And I'm going to, well, at least we're on the board. I'm going to guess that, as well as, again, the catfish. So there's between ripsaw, flat whiskered, or whatever they're called, the peacock, butterfly peacock, red piranha, red-bellied, red-eyed piranha, all the piranha. They're just going to be chasing. Oh, and croaker. Don't forget about the croaker on here. Gotta love them. I'm sure I'll be catching plenty of croaker. That can get real exciting. And as you see there on the leaderboard, that Chemist OG is actually the D's universe. I'm definitely rooting for that guy. I know he's just now started to kind of play around with the comps a little bit, so I'm definitely rooting for him. Hopefully he does good. Oh, is that what they're saying? That would be great, man. I think a lot of people are calling for that, Josh. I hope that I really do hope that they get rid of the amateurs and do something. They need to help some of these guys out. Oh, you're welcome, D. I hope you do well, buddy. Yeah, this is going to be tough. Like I said, I don't know of course, if Bam plays in this, I feel like I'm always picking on Bam. I'm not picking on him. He's great. I want to say the last time I played in this, I don't know if it was Roman and Bam. A couple of these guys, thanks, Josh. A couple of these guys, I know they had some big scores. I didn't even realize it was the best five last time I played in it. I don't even know how many I caught. It wasn't very many. I do remember farming plenty of croaker and piranha, though. I think I did get 1 or 2 trophies. I know I didn't get a unique. Again, the same old song and dance. I've caught a common, so how long do I'll probably throw a spinner in after this. But spinners, buzz baits only, guys, and you can pair whatever you want with them. Of course, bass worms, but you do have to use spinners or buzz baits only. Of course, a butterfly, right? Imagine that. I am running my Empress on this, and also known as the Express 5000, only by me. I should let him rename this thing to. Maybe I should run the spot reel on this one. Nah. And I might even break out my X Series bass worm, but I'm scared. I should be safe here, but if I The Express. I know, Josh. I'm glad you corrected me on that, dude. I swear, dude, I've been fishing with that reel for a hot minute, and I would have one of those typos in my brain. I would have literally bet you $100 that that thing was called the Express. To clarify, it is the Empress, so we'll be fine with that. Now, I am gonna. Normally, in a lot of these videos, I just throw up the standard lures trying to help you guys out, but in this one in particular, this thing's so difficult, and I haven't really tested out the X Series bass worm too much, so I just wanted to see if it might bring me luck, and it might not. It would make sense. It's made for bass, but more than likely, it's a piranha slayer. Come here, you beautiful uni. You're gonna be a unique piranha, right? Yes, it is. Look at the size of this thing. Screenshot. And that's what my X Series worm does for me. Alright, here we go. Now, it's hard for me to leave this spot. I have to at least get a trophy out here, right? Again, I would assume if you have a ton more spots than I have, this would probably be better, but I'm going to try to grind out, 4 or 5 spots that I do have. So, being an hour tournament, again, doing the simple math, I probably won't rotate for another 4 or 5 minutes unless this gets really bad. But I noticed the first time I played in this, there's so many blocker fish, it'll make a guy cry when you're trying to just target a certain fish. In other words, it looks like I'm looking for a needle on a stack of needles, guys. Okay. X Series worm. Oh, come on. You should at least picked up a butterfly, right? Can you imagine if we're all trying to grind these comps to get this X Series gear and the X Series worm's no better than the regular purple 6-inch? Wouldn't that be something? In fact, hold on a second. Where is that spot? Rattlesnake worm. Hmm. Alright. Maybe they're only good for largemouth bass. Shouldn't be the case though, right? I guess it would help if I did not look in my live bait section. And alright, stick drift. There we go. Come on. If I'm keeping track, I've only caught the one red and shiny off of the buzz bait, so I don't know why they would say buzz bait and spinner though if they didn't think they would bite. Again, that's not. This is not the most enjoyable fish to come and farm. Oh, not another piranha. Is it a piranha? Is it really going to be a piranha? Nope. Another butterfly? Imagine that. Okay, now I would think if you catch enough of the other things, by default, you're going to be left with nothing but the red and shiny. Or the red peacock, let's hope. Now, again, a lot of these veterans that played in this, the odds are they know what spots they can go and get where the reds will bite quicker. Again, you guys are going to run up into those problems in these comps. It's like they know where to be and when. So, and what to use. But it does appear that the spinner doesn't seem to be effective. Given the guy that just caught that unique Gioconda, they usually come off the buzz bait, so I'm going to assume most people are probably throwing the buzz baits, which would make sense. I'm surprised I haven't caught a Ripsaw yet. I know there is Ripsaw over there. Piranha? Or Jacunda? Jacunda, imagine that. Man, I knew this was going to be brutal. I was hoping it wasn't going to be this bad. Trying multiple retrieves, guys. Bear with me. My difficulty with this thing is I was hoping, since I caught one, I could at least get the trophy before rotating. Looking at the leaderboard right now, it appears these guys are probably going to be 40 pounds or so. Maybe even 50. 3 uniques, 2 trophies maybe on the average net for these top guys that's done this for the last 3 years of their life, I would assume. Just in case they are wanting a different color, which I doubt, but let me go ahead and try it anyway. Again, I mess this stuff up all the time, guys, so I am attempting this live the best that I can. I can't even find the depth they're at. Something hit that. I mean, I couldn't do any better. Wow. Alright, one more cast, boys. I'm going to try something entirely different. Maybe they actually want me to use it as a buzz bait. Don't know if I can keep it on the top with this reel, though. We'll see. See, the spot's active. That's what's driving me crazy. Look at all the activity over there. Come on now. You guys can't be dead over here. Oh, what was that? I didn't see it. Piranha? Surely it wasn't a piranha. Alright, one more. Okay, we're kind of approaching our time limit for one spot, so this is probably going to have to be the last cast for sure. Since we got a strike, I'm going to go ahead and take it back to the surface. See if we can... Come on, give us one at least. Nope. Nothing? Hmm. Alright, we'll try another spot down here. If that don't work, we'll spawn back to the boat dock and retrace our steps. I could fish right here, but let's try one cast. The odds are, with my luck, I'm going to pick up a Trihera on a Fluoro Leader. Not probably the ideal situation, but... I hope you're doing better than I am, D, bro. I told you this was probably going to be a hard... I mean, you just almost would just have to expect it. Almost would just have to expect it. I haven't had any luck on these spinners, man. I hate that you have to use the same... It's so annoying, though. They're probably all just running the crawl. I mean, that's probably all they're running. I mean, I should be at a good depth right there, right? Closer to the surface, maybe? The spot's dead? Every spot I'm fishing's dead? Everything else biting for you but red? Hey, at least you're catching something, man. I'm pulling in a bark and stuff, I think. Oh, backlash. Cool. Save that line for later. Good grief. Give us one trophy at least. I don't even know how I'm in top 20. That are not very many people. There are no fish. There might not be, bro. I'm trying. Like, I don't... Truly am, boys. Again, any of you guys tune in and watch this later, feel free to come in and give this one a try. But I definitely didn't have very many high expectations for it. But it's something I might practice at. But again, generally speaking, not something I'm going to come in and farm. Now, every spot can't be dead, though, right? Okay, they want the twitch? I mean, what do they want? Just a... Ooh, hold on, I did have a nibble there. Let me try that. That might be at the very top of the water, just below the surface. We'll see. That could have been a piranha. I did just miss something there, though. Let me try the top. Right up here? Maybe? A little higher? Like right below the surface? Okay, there's something. Please be a red and not a piranha. Better not be a piranha. Is it a piranha? It's a uni blunt-nosed minnow. You've watched my videos before, Josh. It's probably one of your marks that I'm getting those blunt-nosed minnows off of, bro. Of course it's a papa. Well, why wouldn't it be an apapa? I forgot to mention those, guys. You're going for the red peacock. Anybody tuning in and out of this thing here at the Amazon. I wish I was at the Amazon. Uh, Here at the Marin River, Bolivia. On Fishing Planet, going for the red peacock. They're very elusive. This is only the second time I've played, and I'm putting this up on my channel just to try to give you guys kind of what to expect on my own personal experience playing in this comp. As you can see, the guys at the top have this down. Definitely something you'd have to put probably quite a bit of practice in. And other than the X Series popper, major popper, that to me looked like the best reward. Again, you guys check your rewards to see what you might like. I'm going to try one more cast here, and I guess it's on to the next spot. I mean, I've covered, short of going low. I mean, you think I'd pick up catfish if I go down deep, right? I appreciate that, Josh. Yeah, that's fine. I don't mind embarrassing myself on here. Sometimes I'll pull out a miracle and do all right, and then other times I just, yeah, good times. I honestly expected earlier when I did that catch 'em all for the first time. I thought for sure I was going to go in there and not even catch a fish, but somehow I caught 23. But I will take that. Now, yesterday I played and couldn't even get the uni on the size matters, but that was, maybe I need to be at this angle, guys. Hold on. I don't know if I shared this, Mark. I did catch this, yeah. That's been a while, though. Let's see. D, I hope you've at least caught a trophy at this point, buddy. Just be a red. Just be a red. Nope. A butterfly. Oh, this is painful. Very painful, guys. Too regular? D for D. I'm not laughing at you, buddy. I'm laughing with you. We kind of almost knew what to expect on this one, didn't we? The odd part is I don't see what different a guy could be doing. I mean, does it have to be a black buzz bait with a X Series nymph? Or, I mean, okay, there's Bam coming on and off. He must be having bite rate issues, or he's resetting his app before he joins. Yeah, let me try that. I was just thinking the same thing, mates. Well, I tried the white one a second ago. You're very possible. Um, Maybe they're liking the black one. Maybe they like the nymphs with it. Appreciate you trying to help there, Josh. You see what can go on here. Maybe it is a darker color. We practiced for about 12 minutes, and I caught a couple fish, but it wasn't this bad. Catching uni croaker over there. I figured that's what I was going to come in and catch. Well, going crazy on my trolling motor. I figured that's what I was going to come in and catch was the croaker. I've been known to slay some croaker in my time on this game. And obviously I've drifted up on my marker at just... I don't know, boys. I was hoping to have some kind of epiphany for you on this one, but it doesn't appear that way. I'm going to come down here and try another spot. Hope I'm going the right way. If I'm not going the right way, you can laugh at me. Okay, yep. I want to say... Here's where I was catching them on a duo swim bait, believe it or not. Yeah. See if we can have any luck right here. I mean, there's no way they're running these on top of the water, right? You know, playing enough of these comps now, sometimes I don't know if my bite rate's broke or, you know, it's not like I'm doing something crazily odd. It's just strange on these things. I did reset my app even before I started my stream, just hoping that I wouldn't get, again, I'm not going to blame this on a broken bite rate, but it just, when I've hit 3 spots now and I haven't caught more than one, which is very odd. You know, I could try going back to the spinner again, but again, you just never know what to expect in these comps. So again, I'm trying to learn my way through this stuff for you guys at the same time. This is definitely one I think you'd have to practice at. And again, these guys, there's a lot of spots for these things on here. And again, this is not something that I would typically come in and farm. So the odds are all these top guys, they're going to have a rotation and 1 through 8 or something like that, and they know spots 3 and 4 they can almost always get a uni from. Kind of like if you're, you know, fishing for perch or whatever you might be fishing for at the Congo. They probably got their money spots, and that's odd that I got another. What do you think, Josh? Top of the water? It'd be funny if it was. I feel like I'm just going to catch piranha if I bring it to the top, but let's try. Probably going to be a piranha slayer if I do that, but we'll see if we can get one to come up. Obviously, I'd rather use a walker or something like that, to be honest with you, too, on this. Or a swim bait, as you can see by my marker. Stuck with buzz baits and spinners only, guys. We've cycled through the typical acid buzz with the glow cross setup. We tried the white buzz with the X Series nymphs. Speed 2 twitch. I have, Josh. Hold on, let me try again. I tried down there. I tried the same thing. I appreciate it. Let me try again though. I mean, you'd think they would be in this upper third, you know, upper third of the half. I don't know unless they're down deep. I have not tried the deep. Maybe. Think they went down deep? You think I'd just pick a catfish up? Well, maybe not on a nymph, but I know one on a crawl. Piranha. If I need a flat whiskered, you got one for free. Oh. I'll let you go ahead and keep that one, man. I'll trade you. I got plenty of piranha if you're low on those. All right. I'm going to try this up here for Josh at speed 2. See, I like to, no matter if I'm using speed 1 or speed 2, I mean, you would think the game wants you to do as many 3 dots as you can. So I don't pay as much attention to speed as I do control. And when I can control a lure like that in the strike zone, I consider it money. But when I don't get a bite, I don't understand this part. Oh, no, you're fine, Josh. I'm using that Empress too, so you're probably rocking that spot reel, aren't you? I'm just playing. Josh. Man, this is, you know, if I've hit, this is the 3rd spot I think I've hit. I mean, the part I don't like is, do you have to use the 1? Oh, I bet that sucks, bro. I can only imagine. I know my household, between my daughter and my son who still lives with us and my wife, if it's like the end of the world if our internet goes out. Nobody knows what to do with themselves. So I can only imagine what you're going through without no internet, man. I feel for you on that one. This is disgusting. D, have you picked up another one yet? Hold on, boys. Is this a piranha or is this a red? It's a effing piranha. Oh, I did good, guys. I didn't cuss. I do try to keep my streams family friendly as I can. I try not to slip up too often, but oh, was you doing good, Josh, in that? You got booted with 10 minutes left. Tried 2 spots, but dead. Yeah, I don't know, D. I don't know what's going on, buddy. But I mean, I know I'm working the heck out of this lure. That's just kind of the way it goes. And you guys tune in and kind of watch these things. Again, I'm not accusing any of those top guys of anything, but when I've hit 4 spots, it's almost like the computer generates your numbers, not only your RNG, but your bite rate. It's odd. Like, I mean, I know how to work I'm good with a buzzbait. I can work at the top, mid, stop and go, twitch, straight. Uh, don't get it. Stop and go, twitch, take it to the top, let it drop, take it back to the top, change speeds, nothing. Dude, I think I might be running out of spots down here too. Funny thing is, I bet I can go to the, yeah, I'm stopping here on purpose, guys, hold on. I'm gonna try my weird spot, and then I'll start over somewhere else, but I pretty much expected what was gonna happen did happen, so I'm not actually shocked, to be honest. Back in the day, whenever I needed to catch these, this is where I'd fish. I didn't even go anywhere, I just fished here. Don't mean they're gonna bite, but toboggan. D, wrong tournament, bro. That's what Josh always does. Josh is always catching the wrong fish. At least you're catching something, bro. I'm over here just living the dream, man. Alright, let's see. Nothing here. This is downright insane. Okay, here's what's going to be disgusting. I'm going to try this, and who knows if it's going to work. Maybe you got to have the spot reel on. If you don't have the Griffin spot, even though that makes absolutely no sense, I'm going to try the Griffin spot. Let's do it. Let's make things happen. We're going to put on the Griffin. Do I have it with me? Yes, I do. It's got to be the Griffin, right? Maybe it's a speed thing. Or maybe my leg's broke. We don't know yet. We'll try to figure this out. I just don't really like this reel. There it is. It's money, right? It's going to be money on the Griffin. Wow. Okay, let's make sure I'm not casting towards, yeah. There we go. It's gotta be the rattlesnake. Maybe that's what it is. Yeah, thanks, buddy. It was a red, technically speaking. It was a red. So, again, guys, don't waste your time casting or going through there. Normally hit pause, but as you can see, I'm not having a stellar run. I'm gonna guess that I might get one more of these things for the timer hit 0. So, okay, we're going to the Griffin. We're sticking with the Griffin. It's gonna be magic, right? Let it fall. I'm letting it fall on purpose because the speed is so fast. Seems like you're bringing it out of strike zone so soon. So that's why I don't like the Griffin. I know a lot of people love it. I don't have trouble catching them on the Empress or the Kraken as much as I do. I don't know a lot of people love this spotter though. To me, it brings it back in so fast you're out of the strike zone, but that's just my personal preference on it. But I had to try and see. Okay, let's twitch it. The Griffin twitch. It's got to be the Griffin twitch, right? Oh, see, I don't. Nothing. Okay, I don't think it has anything to do with the Griffin boys. Way nice stick drift. I can already tell you what's going to happen here. I'm going to get an Apapa, or I'm going to get a butterfly. Calling it now. And this is the last chance for the Griffin. If I do not even get a bite, I am putting this thing back in my tackle box until I go to Moose Lake. Fish don't exist? Okay, looking at the score, imagine, oh, Deli's up there. Good job, Deli. Farming them Bitcoins, bro. I bet that guy's got more X Series gear than almost anybody on this game. I mean, there's not. I mean, you got buzz baits and spinners. That's all you get. The bullet spinner won't count. Okay, this is going to be a reach, guys. This is going to be a really small reach. Hold on here. Let's do something out of the ordinary. Where is that at? We're going to try this, guys. We're here flailing away. Usually like I would on scores from the bottom or something like this. Entered into the Red and Shiny tournament, or the comp here on Fishing Planet for the second time. And as we're going along, Deli is in the lead again, as usual. Followed by Roman, followed by Pete Skeet. I am fine here. I'm at 37th. I did catch a 4.4 Red and Shiny bass right there at the beginning. Paired up with the Buzzbait Acid 5.0 and the Glow Craw. This is not a comp you're going to just come in and do well at, boys. I know I have an odd bite rate. I do, all jokes aside, I think if you were to practice it, you might be able to get like 15th or something. After about 3.5 weeks of practice, you might be able to compete with these guys. But again, another one of these comps, these guys at the top kind of got it locked and loaded. But we will see if hopefully your guys' luck's better than mine. I went through an assortment of buzz baits. You know, there's only 3 or 4 colors, so I went through the black and the... oh, I did not try the leprechaun buzz. Maybe that's the key. I'll give this last cast here and see what we can do. But it's odd that I can't get one red and shiny. Butterfly, how did I call that earlier? I did call that. Let's do one more cast. Again, there's so many blockers fish, guys. You're looking at both varieties of piranha. The butterfly, a papa. Ooh, did we get something? Did you give us something good this time? Being a papa. We're looking for the papa. Yeah, I thought, Josh. I'll tandem something with it. I think I got the papa, but we'll see. Okay, guys, just so you know, the other day, ooh, who beat that one, D, bro? The other day, I did catch a nice asp when I was going for the ide. You guys have to check out that video. Actually, don't. That was the worst live stream I ever put up. But I did go and put myself through all that torture to catch one ide in 45 minutes. So here we're going to continue on. We've got my buddy Josh that's suggesting his internet's broke. Let me lead up to this. The internet is broke where Josh lives. And he's suggesting, after watching me flounder around on this thing, he's saying go with the leprechaun and the Irish crayfish. Let's see if we brought it with us. If we didn't, we're in trouble. Here we go. Oh, what's that other spinner? I might tandem that with the, is that the Golden Tune? We did get a unique Papa. That's probably going to be the highlight of our round here, guys. I'll try to let that fall. Maybe I can get him to, I'm going to walk that down. Walking the dog. Walking the crayfish. Oh, and he got something out of it. It's going to be a nice 1.7 pound piranha. Or what is this? Is this a red? Is this a red? No. Farming a papa. Love them. Best time ever. I'm going to bring this way up here and I'm just going to let it fall hard. See if we can pick up something. I'm going to keep my hook set up just in case and I'll walk it right at the end. I am creative. I just never get rewarded with a bite rate. Even how creative I am. Now, if I was fishing for Nile perch, I would have them jumping in left and right. This is just typical. Changing speeds, all the things the guy does if he knows how to use a lure, and he still don't get nothing. Golden tooth spinner with orange. Retype the orange part, Josh. I'm not sure what. I'll try the golden tooth spinner. At this point, I'm taking suggestions, guys. We can play along with me here. Golden tooth spinner. What was the second part, Josh? I couldn't see that in time. You want to try the orange something. I don't know if I have anything orange, bro. This big beast? It's the only thing orange I got. I don't even know if that's orange or yellow. What color is that? I'm colorblind. Colorblind. What about a larva? That might be sick. That looks pretty nice. Let's try it. D, please tell me you've caught more than one fish, bro. I really hope that you have. Here. I'm going to try something different. I'm just going to actually run a spinner and straight. Maybe that's the key. Just run a spinner and straight. Ooh, got the speed matched up nice. Look at that right in the mid zone. It's going to fall to the bottom though. Turn it to the side a little bit. Get it back up. Let it back down. Get it back up. Let it back down. Get it back up. 3 reds, all same pounds. That's funny, D. That's the way these comps go, bro. You know that. Look at me working the magic. You know, something should have hammered that, right? Look at that. Not to make you guys dizzy, but I mean, right in the strike zone. Got a nice larva on it. Good pairing color-wise. Nothing abstract. Okay, we've tried straight. We've tried stop and go. We've tried multiple different buzz baits, and yet the lake is broke. Come on. Ooh, I think I missed a piranha. I did have a bite. That was actually exciting. There's another bite, and it's going to be another piranha. Or a pop-up. What is it? It's definitely not a red. Ugh, shocking. Dum, 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 dum. Alright, This cast here, then I'm going to go all the way down to your spot, buddy. I'm going to go all the way down to the spot I've been saving this whole time and go down there and catch me some Timbagwe or whatever they're called, some tam. I'm sure I'll pull one of those out. Okay, I've tried twitch, stop and go. I've tried the top of the surface with a buzz bait. I've tried straight retrieves. Let's see. Did they give me a red? Will it be a red, guys, ladies and gentlemen? Is it? No, it's another butterfly. Red peacock bass do not exist in this lake. This comp is not for everybody. I will guarantee you that much. Here we go, and we're off. I may get lost over here, guys. It's been a while. I did used to know this lake really well, but we'll see what happens. Taking a hard right turn. We come through here, and this is the part where I probably get lost. No, 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 no. That's not it. Is this it? Maybe. Is there a spot down here I used to like? I could be getting lost, guys, so hold on. I'm not even playing. Oh, no, this is it. There's my park mark. No, 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 no. This spot is D's Universe's spot, my buddy D. I've been known to catch some big tam right here. Cryle, oh. Wait, bro. What? Hold on. I've already wrecked my boat, guys. Come on. We're going to blame that on the micro lag. Believe it or not, it is a thing when you're streaming. Just got a trophy? Legend, bro. Legend. Of course my phone's gonna ring. One second, guys. 1 second, I'm sorry. My apologies, guys. I had a work phone call. Here we go. Here's the mark on this. My apologies again. Did I have a work phone call? That's not the mark. That's not the mark. But this is the mark. A nice undersized 9-pounder. That was on the glow crawl. I can already tell you what's going to happen at this spot. I'm going to catch some catfish and maybe a tobogwe. So we will go by the marker. I'm going to start here and see if we can catch one fish. Clock's a ticking, and I'm thinking I might be able to get a trophy in the last 2 minutes. If not, you guys know what to expect when you play. Again, I joke around with stuff a lot in this, guys, but probably 2 or 3 minutes into this, I probably, again, would close your app and restart it. If you can't at least, and if you got 5, 6, 7 spots of these things, I know this can be difficult, but if everybody else is going around, I mean, look at the gap at the top, guys. I mean, even if you was to say go along and pick up 30 pounds in this thing, at best you're hoping for what, 15th or something, maybe. If you were to get 30 pounds, you know, it's just 5 fish. As you can see, everything you got to weed through. So another nice butterfly. Hell, they won't even give me a butterfly trophy. Piranha for days. The comical part is this. I wonder if somebody will message me and say, Rude, you should be using the white buzzbait with the glow shed. But looking back at this, if any of you guys that are curious about entering comps and stuff, that's kind of what I've been putting this up. Some of it I do sound like I'm being negative. I do like the game in general. I just think the comps kind of themselves kind of, after now playing in 200 of these, and I do, again, not having delusions of grandeur, but I do consider myself a very good player on this game. Otherwise, I wouldn't have ranked up to all my rank and $220 million in game credits on this. I've helped numerous people play this, but after entering a lot of these comps, they just seem off. The bite rate's off. The random RNG seems off in my opinion. And again, I'm not being sour at the game. You know, I've tried enjoying myself as best I could, but I've put myself through a lot of miserable 30 to 45 minutes or hour-long comps on these, and this is another one of these. You know, I didn't expect to do extremely well. It's only the second time I played in it, but I know I'm capable of catching, you know, 20, 25 pounds of red peacock, even going through the blockers. You know, I know how to work a lure. So I don't know if the RNG itself is just off. Is it going by personal rating from all these guys that play in this, or what exactly is happening? But it's just odd. It's an odd thing. Now, if I get broke off here, what is on this? This is a catfish, right? Is this in Zimbabwe? But anyway, the more of these things that I've played in, the more things that I've noticed that are just weird. And like I said, I'm not pointing my finger at any player, but I've played in enough of these now and put them up on my channel. And you guys can retrace through whether I'm playing in Trophy Whiskers and I've got a broken bite rate, or it is in Zimbabwe. Great. I just don't know. I'm the type of person, I'm going to be a straight shooter. I'm not accusing anybody of cheating. I just think their computer algorithm is almost feels to me like it's going off personal rating, something like that. Again, any of you guys that are on my friends list that's played in a number of these things, it's just, I'm not going to say it's rigged, it's just awkward. It's weird. It's just weird. And I don't know if it's just a glitch in the system, but it's just funny. You can go, like, let's say in the Uncle Buck's competition for one, you can go into that thing, the same peak, same time frame, just go in a regular game mode, you know, find the same peak that the comp starts in, go right in there and catch trout. Now you go into the Uncle Buck's, you could sit there 3 minutes with no bite rate, you can sit there with 10 minutes no bite rate, and then everybody around you is catching fish, so that the game either glitches out, and then on top of that, a guy that I know myself knows how to catch Nile perch. I'll go into any of those Nile perch tournaments, and I almost never get one in that 430 to 440 range. But the same players seem to do it over and over, and I don't know how that'll ever be addressed again. I try not to put too many sour notes up on here. It's not like I don't like the game. I just think the comps in general on Fishing Planet are very awkward in regards to seeming. I don't even want to use the word fair. They just seem like there's something off. There's something off in these comps. The RNG and the bite rate in general. And again, I'm not taking credit away from, you know, Deli's a slayer, Roman's good, Pete Skeet I'm sure's played in this stuff quite a bit, but to me the RNG is just wacky, broken almost. But as I try to finish up this last 9 minutes here in this, again, I'm a Brycon slaying son of a gun today. And I know some of these things can be difficult, but just again, this one in general, you know, I should have been able to at least get 15, 20 pounds with my overall skill level, just in the game in general. You know, I'm not a complete noob. I've played in enough of these things now. This is my second one of these, but I know how to catch fish. And again, you guys probably heard me rant on these things before, but this is, again, another one of these here that I've actually got my eyebrows raised because I've hit 6 spots, I want to say. 6 spots. and I've caught one 4-pound fish. I fished in the Ide tournament, the huge Ide comp. I had 4 unique markers go in there, and I catch one. And I know that everybody's going to have bud luck here and there, but for any of you guys that are going to play in some of these comps, definitely either practice up or go through my channel or go through anybody's channel and kind of see, because a lot of times the guys will put the guide up, cast here, do this, do that, but when you go and play them for yourself, you're going to find these very things that you're going to go into a room and you're just going to have really, really bad luck. And sometimes it just seems like it's more than that than me. But enough said on that. Again, we're just trying to finish up Red and Shiny here on Fishing Planet. And again, this has not been an enjoyable one. In fact, I'm going to spawn and go. That's funny. Did you already give up, D, or was it from my pause and you already, D probably gave up. I don't blame you, buddy. These things are frustrating. Deli's got 65 pounds. 65 pounds, and basically the game's telling me that I can't catch you. Oh, it's over for you. Yeah. You could see where I would agree on this one. Yeah, different time. Yeah, I figured, but that's part of it. But yeah, like I said, I try not to sit and rant too much because I know it is just a video game. But to me, there's something off in these comps. I can't really pinpoint it other than, um, everybody should get the same bite rate. RNG in general should be random numbers generated as far as size of fish. But you shouldn't, if everybody's using similar lures, fishing in the same spots, that's suspect to me, and I am the kind of person that I will say something about that. I'm not going to I'm not even being toxic about it, but by now I should have had at least 1 or 2 trophies. I'm fine getting 20 pounds, even though I've only played in this 2 times. I've got a lot of the same marks everybody's got, using the same lures. I've tried every retrieve that known to man. I've fished at the top, the bottom. I've stop and goed. I've straight retrieved. I've brought this lure to the top, like I will now. I should have been getting smashed by now. I should have had at least 2 trophies, maybe a uni. I have no trouble coming in. These are things that are kind of elusive in general, but when I know I've got plenty of marks on here from catching fish, these things here kind of do leave. And is the game glitched out? Is the RNG already predetermined? Is the bite rate predetermined? Do these guys just know the specific spot to go to and fish? I don't know. Like, again, I'm not pointing fingers at the players. Just hope this thing gets adjusted eventually. I cannot be the only guy that's experiencing these kind of things in these competitions. There's no way. This better be a Red and Shiny. Of course not. They don't exist. I mean, here's the odd part. I literally just caught this one earlier. That's what they look like. This is April 27th, 2023. I just caught this, guy. So here's what you're up against. I think one thing you'll appreciate about me, I give it to you straight. And some of these things are just so suspect. And this is one, unless you've really got this down, I really don't. This here, I'm going to give this one a 1.5. Just if you factor in the rewards, if you factor in what the scoreboard's going to look like right now. Okay, let's look at the scoreboard. Out of the best 5 fish, for you to even have a chance, you're basically going to have around 8 to 10 unis, if I'm doing the math right, or 4 times, let's say, those are probably big ones too. But let's say an average guy comes in here, even there. I would have been happy if I would have just put up 20 pounds. That would have made sense for somebody that's played in this game enough. I should have been able to come in here and put up 20 pounds. So while I'm ranting, it's not just ranting for me. It's ranting for the average casual player that wants to come in and have fun in these things. There's no way for you to. I don't see how you guys are going to place in this one. At least something, not to pick on you guys on my friends list, but how are you going to place in this? Unless you devote 4 hours of your life, five days a week, 20 hours a week, maybe 20 hours a week. What you guys are looking at to place in this? Oh, first place I was over 5 unis. Yeah, you can appreciate. Like I said, I try not to rant too much, but I've played enough of these now. This is beyond explanation, to be honest with you. Trophy. I caught one fish, I want to say the first 3 or 4 minutes, guys. It's just another one. Whether, I don't know if, I can't even say dead lake because I'm catching fish. It's just like, is the RNG programmed on here to give the higher personal rating person better RNG? I don't know. And if it's programming bite rate better for one player to the next, that's not random numbers generated. That's just not. Random numbers generated should be your fish size, not your bite rate. This should not be. I mean, I'm hitting a nice 3 dot, 2 dot, 3 dot, don't matter. I've tried letting the lure fall. I've worked the bottom, the top. I've went through and twitched. I mean, I'm not sure what a guy has to do to get a fish to bite. Not in these comps. Let's see here. Right? You should be having a bite by now. Oh, yeah, it is. 5 times 12. I see what you're saying, Josh. Yeah, simple math on it, man. I get it. So he's got 5 uniques. And, yeah, I mean, he's pretty much the number one player. He's got the hottest hand right now. I understand that. I don't have a beef with, Deli. He's a hell of a player. My beef is with, somebody that knows how to work a lure should not be able to come in and get tortured, like I'm basically getting tortured right now. And you in general too. If any of you guys that know how to fish, all of you guys know how to fish that's probably watching this, you can't just come in here and say, hey, Road Warrior gets, or I'm just going to use, let's say Gen X Josh, you come in here and you get one fish. That's all you're going to get. You get one fish for an hour. An hour. I've done this with one fish. One fish. Broken bite rate, bad programming. I'm sure you have, Josh. You can tell. I usually keep a pretty nice attitude about it. I've been trying to have fun with it, but this one here is just another one of these ones on a mini that I played in. So there's my thoughts on Red and Shiny. Like I said, if you want to put a team together and practice this thing, 20 hours a week, you might be able to do okay with it. Other than that, I don't recommend this tournament. It's one of these tournaments that's already been locked down by the upper echelons of the Fishing Planet competitive players. So short of them opening it up and paying the top 10, again, the rewards on this thing, if you happen to want to endure this and you get lucky, you could probably pick up the 1.5 ounce 5.0 major popper. Seems to be the best reward here. Other than that, this is not something, even though I enjoy bass fishing, if I'm going to come in here and only get one fish, this is probably not something I'm going to entertain in the future. But hope you guys enjoyed, and I'm sure some of you guys can appreciate my frustration, and you guys that are logging on, following along with these things. So sometimes we do good, sometimes we do bad, but when it feels like the computer's out to get you, so to speak, and you have no chance, it's not as enjoyable as it should be. So you guys take care, and thank you for